Welcome back to Take the Leap Management, the podcast where we dive into the challenges, opportunities, and innovations shaping the world of management and projects. If you've been following our special series on AI in portfolio management, you know we've been exploring how artificial intelligence is transforming the way we manage projects, make decisions, and navigate risks. Today we're tackling a topic that every project manager has grappled with at some point: project scheduling and planning. It's a critical aspect of project management, yet it's often one of the most frustrating. Timelines slip, dependencies shift, and before you know it, a carefully crafted plan starts falling apart. But what if AI could help us not just create schedules, but actually adapt them in real time? What if planning wasn't a rigid exercise, but a dynamic, data-driven process? That's exactly what we're going to explore today. How AI is automating project scheduling, making real-time adjustments, and changing the way we think about timelines and deliverables. Let's start with the core challenge. Traditional project scheduling is built around structured methodologies, whether it's Gantt charts, critical path method, or agile sprints. These tools help us map out tasks, assign resources, and estimate timelines. But here's the problem. The moment reality deviates from the plan, things start getting messy. A key team member goes on leave, a supplier delays delivery, a client changes requirements. Suddenly, what looked perfect on paper no longer makes sense in practice. Project managers spend a significant amount of time just keeping schedules up to date, constantly firefighting to accommodate changes. This is where AI-driven scheduling steps in, offering a smarter way to build and maintain project timelines. AI tools for project scheduling go beyond static timelines. Instead of simply plotting tasks on a calendar, these tools use machine learning and predictive analytics to create adaptive schedules. What does that mean? It means AI doesn't just tell you when tasks should be completed. It continuously refines those predictions based on real-time data. It learns from past projects, monitors current progress, and anticipates future challenges. Let's say your project management software is equipped with AI scheduling. Based on data from similar projects, the AI can predict that certain tasks typically take longer than planned and automatically adjust buffer times accordingly. If the system detects that a key milestone is slipping, it can recommend schedule optimizations, like reassigning tasks, prioritizing critical dependencies, or suggesting alternative work sequences. A great example of this in action comes from the construction industry. Large-scale infrastructure projects often deal with thousands of interdependent tasks, making scheduling incredibly complex. AI-powered scheduling tools can analyze real-time site conditions, weather patterns, and workforce availability to suggest daily adjustments. If heavy rain is predicted for the next 3 days, the AI system can shift outdoor tasks to a later date while prioritizing indoor work, keeping the project moving without manual intervention. This level of adaptability is something traditional scheduling simply can't provide. But AI scheduling isn't just about adjusting timelines. It's also about optimizing resources. One of the biggest challenges in project planning is resource allocation. Traditional methods rely on static estimates of how long tasks will take and who should do what. But as anyone in project management knows, those estimates are often off. AI can help by analyzing team performance, workload distribution, and even individual work patterns to create smarter task assignments. Let's say you have 2 software developers on a team. One is a specialist in back-end systems, while the other has more experience with front-end design. Instead of assigning tasks based on availability alone, AI can consider skill sets, past performance, and even preferred working styles to match the right person to the right task. This not only improves efficiency, but also reduces burnout and frustration within teams. Another key advantage of AI scheduling is real-time adjustments based on data and progress. Think about how scheduling updates typically happen today. A project manager reviews the latest reports, holds a team meeting, gathers input, and then manually adjusts the timeline. This process can take hours, sometimes days. By the time the new schedule is finalized, it's already outdated. AI-driven tools eliminate this lag. They integrate directly with work tracking systems, analyzing data as soon as it's available. If a task is completed ahead of schedule, AI can instantly identify dependent tasks that can be pulled forward, accelerating the project's overall timeline. Conversely, if delays occur, AI can recommend corrective actions before they become critical. One company that has successfully implemented this approach is a global manufacturing firm that manages multiple product development projects simultaneously. Before adopting AI scheduling, they relied on manual updates, which often led to bottlenecks and misaligned timelines. Now, with AI-driven scheduling software, the system continuously analyzes supply chain data, production rates, and workforce availability to adjust schedules in real time. If a shipment of raw materials is delayed, the AI suggests alternative production sequences to minimize downtime. If a production line finishes early, it reallocates resources to the next phase of the project. The result? Projects stay on track with minimal human intervention, and decision-making becomes proactive rather than reactive. This ability to make real-time adjustments is especially powerful in agile environments, where flexibility is key. Agile teams often rely on sprint planning, but unexpected roadblocks can derail even the most well-structured sprint. AI can analyze team velocity, identify recurring bottlenecks, and recommend adjustments that keep workflows smooth. If a certain type of task consistently takes longer than expected, AI can suggest adjusting future estimates, ensuring more accurate sprint planning. Over time, these insights lead to continuous process improvements, making teams more effective with each iteration. Of course, automating scheduling and planning doesn't just impact individual projects. It has significant implications for entire project portfolios. In traditional portfolio management, project timelines are set based on high-level estimates and adjusted periodically. But when AI is integrated into the portfolio level, it provides a real-time view of how all projects interact. If one project falls behind, AI can assess the ripple effects across the portfolio and recommend strategic shifts. For example, if a software development project is delayed due to unexpected technical challenges, AI can suggest reallocating resources from another project that has slack time, keeping the overall portfolio balanced. This holistic approach prevents bottlenecks and ensures that strategic objectives stay on track. That said, AI-driven scheduling isn't without its challenges. One of the biggest concerns is data quality. AI relies on accurate, up-to-date information, and if that data is incomplete or inconsistent, the insights generated will be flawed. Companies implementing AI scheduling need to ensure they have strong data collection processes in place. Another challenge is the human factor, right? Some teams may resist AI-generated scheduling recommendations, particularly if they're accustomed to more traditional planning methods. The key to overcoming this is transparency. AI should be used as an assistant rather than a dictator. Project managers and teams should have the ability to override AI suggestions when necessary. ensuring that human expertise remains central to decision-making. There's also the question of how AI scheduling impacts leadership roles. If AI is making scheduling decisions, does that reduce the role of project managers? The answer is no. If anything, it elevates their role. Instead of spending hours manually updating timelines, project managers can focus on higher value activities like stakeholder communication, strategic planning, and risk management. AI takes care of the repetitive, time-consuming aspects of scheduling, freeing up managers to do what they do best: lead. As we look to the future, AI-driven project scheduling will likely become the norm rather than the exception. We're already seeing widespread adoption in industries like construction, manufacturing, and software development. And as AI continues to evolve, its capabilities will only expand. Imagine a world where project schedules update themselves in real time, where resource allocation is continuously optimized, and where delays are predicted before they happen. That's the future AI is bringing to project management, and it's happening faster than many realize. As we wrap up, I want to leave you with a thought. The most successful organizations are not those that avoid change, but those that embrace it. AI-driven scheduling isn't about replacing traditional project management. It's about enhancing it, making it smarter, more efficient, and more adaptive. If you're a project manager, now is the time to start exploring these tools, experimenting with AI-driven scheduling platforms, and preparing for the next wave of innovation in project planning. Thank you for joining me for this episode of Take the Leap Management. If you found today's discussion insightful, be sure to subscribe and share it with colleagues. In our next episode, we'll be diving into how AI is transforming decision-making at the portfolio level, helping organizations make smarter, data-driven choices. Until then, keep taking the leap, and remember, the future of management is in your hands.